Hello, so today I'm going to be explaining the balloon experiment that we did. So one is filled with air and one is filled with water. So I just kind of included some photos, just to show that I actually did the experiment and what happened and stuff like that. So on the photo on the left, just some of the things that I used for the experiment. This experiment didn't require too many tools, so I just used two balloons, two different colors on purpose. The green one is filled with air, and the purple one is filled with water. I just used my tap water, nothing special. And then I went to the 99-cent store and I got some lighters, and that is just to kind of do the experiment. Okay, so I did start with the purple one. I was really interested in seeing if it would pop or not, and on the right are my results. Believe it or not, it did not pop. So basically what I did not do this on my carpet. It's just I couldn't take a picture of the angle in specific, but I did put it in my sink basically, and then I lit it on fire. I kind of held it over it, so I got the lighter, and then I put the balloon over the lighter, and then, that was that. It did not pop. I was very scared in this experiment. I thought the water was just gonna pop get all over me. And it actually didn't. So that was extremely interesting. And then I did move on to do the air-filled balloon. So this one I was really scared of because I was almost 100% positive it would pop. And believe it or not, it did pop. So yeah. This one I actually did just do on my floor. I did tried putting something below it. But I just kind of held the balloon in my hand. It wasn't directly on the floor, of course, and just put the fire on top of it and it popped. So that was very interesting. I have never heard of this experiment before. This is the first time I did this or even really know about it. I haven't really done too many experiments with chemistry. I only took it like twice when I was younger. So after doing some research and, I wanted to go back on the notes, all that stuff that, we did in class, like by class, I mean, like all the resources that were given to us, I did find out why this happened. So first, starting with the water-filled balloon, why it does not pop. It is because it takes a lot more heat to actually pop the balloon. So compared to the other balloon that's filled with air, so I'm just going to kind of refer to them based on their colors. The green one is much easier to pop because it's easier for the heat to transfer to air. It's easier for that heat to transfer to air and for the balloon to get super hot and pop, right? So I did watch a video of someone actually doing it with a clearer balloon than the purple, but when you do get that lighter and you put the balloon over the lighter, you'll see the heat actually going into the balloon, right? So it's not popping because it takes, more heat for this to happen. It's much harder to warm up water than it is to warm up air, which is pretty self-explanatory when you think about it, but sometimes we don't think of, well, at least I don't think about these things when going into, doing stuff like this. So it's really interesting. So one of the videos that I did watch, one of the guys, he took a balloon. It was much clear. It was like almost like a whitish blue, so you can see through the balloon. I do wish I used the green for the water instead of the purple for the water, because I would have been able to see it more. Would have made more sense at the time, but putting it over that heat, it explains everything, because it's the heat is going past the balloon into the water, kind of heating everything up, and that's why it didn't pop right away. I mean, it didn't really pop at all, because I only held it for a few seconds, but that's also why it's so easy to heat up air that it just instantly, the green balloon instantly popped. So that was my experiment. Everything went well. It's one of the experiments that actually went as planned, which I always love. But other than that, that is my experiment. Thank you so much.